Good evening from Alleman Catholic High School here in the Quad Cities. That's Rock Island. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman. There's 3 more games left for the Devils in the Western Big Six to take the crown, and you can't take any of them for granted. Alleman, we did beat them back on December 18th in Quincy, and it came about this way. Quincy led after one, 20-15. Halftime, 35-28. I had them flip-flop there. Three-quarter, Quincy 41-21, and Quincy would win 52-23 in that ball game. Chloe Nicholson had 14, Miley Loncourt 12, Cameron Byquist 10, and Jada Brown 9 in the ball game. On the other side, one player in double figures, and that was 11 points, and that was Megan Holke. We've heard from her. So the Devils come in 18-7, 10-1 in the conference. On the other side, Alleman Catholic 13-15, 4-7 in the conference. And so taking care of business, as we talked about last year with Coach Douglas, but it's the same thing over here for Coach Dance. And Coach Pettit, that's what we got to do, close out 3. This one at Sterling on Saturday, and then next week, UT at home.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things that you work for all year. You know, the Western Big Six Conference Championship. And, you know, they've worked their butts off, but they need to stay focused and disciplined on what they need to do against each and every team coming up. You know, and if they do that, you know, they'll end up with, I don't know if they give them rings or whatever they give them, but they'll end up with the ring.
Indeed. Of course, we're here up at Don Moore's Gymnasium, and it's the Mecca Mobile Studio brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Quincy and Jacksonville. When we come back, more of the pregame show, and we'll also hear on the coaches' comments, Coach Dance about tonight's game. It's the Blue Devils and the Pioneers right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for our coaches' comments brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And with me, Brad Dance, the head coach of the Blue Devils from the girls' side. And, Coach, here we go. We've got 3 conference games left. That doesn't seem right. This one, we've got, of course, I had to think about it in a minute. We've got Sterling on Saturday at Sterling. And then next week, we've got East Moline at home. So take care of our business, and we're the champs.
Yeah, we got to, we have to make sure that we come out and take care of business these next 5 games of the regular season. And I want to go into the postseason on a roll. I feel like our girls are playing well. We just can't afford a letdown. We just have to make sure that we keep staying motivated, keep staying hungry to play. And the girls are, they're basketball players. They want to play. They want to get out there on the court, and they want to get going. So I feel they'll come out with great energy tonight, and we'll play fine.
And we're on that great roll of not only beating Galesburg, but then beating Notre Dame and only giving up 38 and 39 points. So, and we've talked about it. Our defense looks good. Our offense is playing well. We just want to keep playing. And we know Alleman, they lost their top scorer. The other one went to Moline. But again, they're coming out on their home floor, and they're not going to let you just walk away with a victory.
No, they're not playing bad at all. They're playing better since Christmas. They'll come out and compete. They'll give us a very tough game, and we'll have to make sure that we stay on the court. We do what we're supposed to do defensively. Offensively, we just continue to share the ball, get our open looks, and we got to knock down shots.
All right, I was going to look. Somebody just asked me up there, but I didn't get. I came here first. Have you looked at our seed yet?
Yeah, we're the 4th seed. We'll more than likely we'll go to Edwardsville and we'll end up playing probably, my guess is Edwardsville's a 5 seed, so we'll play them first, and then we'll come. If you win that, you'll get Alton in the championship on that Thursday or Friday night.
Yeah, I wondered there. I wasn't really sure. I looked at it a couple weeks ago, and you never know. I know volleyball was doing a great job, and they ended up like in the 5th seed or something, maybe 7th, maybe even.
And we had a chance at the 3 seed, but 1 and 2 are both pretty solid. So it didn't. To me, it didn't really matter. I'm okay where we're at. Alton's not the same Alton team as last year, so that's a plus for us. But Edwardsville's going to be good. So I mean, the first game of regional is going to be tough. So it's crazy that you could win 20+ games and go in as a 4 seed and just have an extremely tough first-round game.
And last year we did that. We lost Edwardsville early in the season, but turned around and revenged that in the postseason. Who got the 1 and 2?
It was Alton, and I believe it was Belleville East. It might have been O'Fallon and then Belleville East.
And kind of what I thought.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Well, hey, Don Morris, last time this year, and for Madeline Hamby, her last time she'll be on this floor. So, Madeline,
she mentions that every gym we go to. They say, hey, Coach Stantz, this is my last time at this gym. We're like, yep, it is, Madeline.
So what are you going to do, Madeline, for us tonight?
That's right. She's going to come out and play well.
All right. Hey, this is Coach Dan. Hey, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, more of the pregame show and then the Blue Devils against the Pioneers from Don Morris Gymnasium on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
Back at Don Morris Gymnasium, the Mecca pregame show. Wellman and Pettit out here, and we're doing a little chatting here about the postseason seeds. As you heard there, Coach Dan said we got the number 4 seed, plays the number 5, which is Edwardsville, so same matchup.
You're going to play Edwardsville on their own floor, first round. So that's going to be a tough matchup. Then if you get through that, then you've got Alton, who's ranked, I think, 6th in the state in 4A. And 2 years ago, they got 2nd in the state. They might be a little down, but still a quality ball club. And then what's going to happen if we can somehow get through the regional, then you're probably going to have to drive back down to St. Louis. They won't send O'Fallon or Belleville East up to Peoria Richwoods. So we're going to be at a disadvantage, on that game also. So these girls got a tough way to go.
And it's still a couple weeks away, so hopefully we can put a good run down here, get the conference title, which that's the key right now, and then take the postseason as it goes.
Well, if we can play defense like we did the last 2 games, I don't think anybody's going to beat us, to be honest with you. Giving up 38, 39 points a game, playing defense without fouling, getting into foul trouble. That's a big key. That's a big key. Once again, the girls are going to have to adjust to the referee, and after the first 3 minutes, they're going to have to adjust. And, they didn't call a whole lot, at Notre Dame. They didn't call a whole lot at
Quincy Ivory, Galesburg.
You know what I mean? If you get one of these touchy-feely referees, it could be a different situation up here, and we are on the road.
And everybody at the end of the season, they're all trying to be number 1. 1 is the key. It is not the loneliest number, but
it's the only number.
Exactly, but that was a segue as Three Dog Night, the last member of Three Dog Night, which sang that one. They also sang Joy to the World, which that's what you want to be singing at the state tournament. Chuck Negron passed away there. So also if you're online, you might find the 1977-78 Blue Devils team sitting out there. That's Coach Pettit's team as a senior. They're on if you grew up in Quincy, so you'll have a chance to check that out as well. Got a few birthdays here I want to throw out. Charlie Ward, our good friend down in Pittsfield, his birthday today. Tom Finley, happy birthday. He is in East Moline. He's one of my brother's friends and mine as well. He said, if you ever want to stay when you're up there, I said, Tom, I was in East Moline, Rocky, and Moline on Thursdays and Fridays. He said, yeah, but you wouldn't want him to come before Christmas. I had influenza. So with that, Tony Mussolino, happy birthday yesterday. One of Dave and ours friends and classmates. And Jeff Dorsey's daughter, Jennifer, her birthday as well. Also some shout-outs here. Jenny at Airco was talking to me and said, I'm not going to make the game. My traveling partners aren't going to make it. Give me a shout-out. So there's the shout-out to her. Also, Leila Gay's mom, shout-out there. And also, it was Jasmine Walker's mom. And I know it's Bays, and I think it's Jennifer Bays. I did not write that one down. So to all them that are having to stay in Quincy,
turn it on megasportsco.com.
And they are right there.
Watch the game.
Indeed they are. So, all right, Coach, you break this one down. We had a good victory in Quincy. And when Jada Brown only scores 9 points and you still win quite handily by 29 points, that's a good night. Chloe had a good night that night, and so did Miley Longcore. Miley had a nice game the other night against Notre Dame, hitting her threes, and then she got that little left-hand baseline drive from the short corner, and she's been effective with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get her up and rolling, keep Cam doing what she's doing, with Nicholson and Brown, that could be a formidable threesome putting the ball in the hole. But it all comes back to defense, not getting into foul trouble, making sure we challenge every shot, and, basically put a butt on somebody. Excuse my French, but put a butt on somebody when the shot goes up, so they don't get the rebound. And then transition offense and go.
There we are. We're going to go over the Western Big Six standings. And for tonight, if you're watching, usually our camera's a little lower on our table. This table wobbles, so it's on the back ledge behind me. So hopefully the remote works really good and can keep up. We'll be able to fly there. Western Big Six standings right now. Quincy 10-1, Galesburg 9-2, Moline 7-4, Rocky and Sterling are tied 6-5, and even though Sterling has a 19-8 record, they lost both times already to Rocky. So that's why they're ahead. Alleman's 4-7, Geneseo 2-9, and East Moline 0-11.
And Sterling's the only other team that beat Galesburg down at Sterling by, I think it was 5 points.
Early in the season, maybe the first or second conference game.
Yeah, and thank you, Sterling. But we don't want to get caught up in the same thing, going up there and thinking, we got it and so on and so forth. We got to go up there and play. Well, we got to play the rest of the games.
Hey, time for our national anthem, and we will honor the flag too, and we'll keep it right here. And, of course, that was sung here by our public address announcer. I think the same guy that's done it in the last few years, usually out at half court, doing a good job there. I know early in his career, he would start out awful high, and then when he got to the real high point, if you start the national anthem high, you're in trouble. And so, unless you got an unbelievable voice. Here's the starting lineups. And I got to keep aside there. If you see a bald head, it's not mine. Devils will be in their road blue, trimmed in white. Miley in her purple shoes. That's Miley Longcore, number 14, 5'8", junior. Cameron Byquist, her shoes are white. Byquist wears number 20, 5'4", junior. In the middle, Jada Brown, number 21, averaging pretty well that for her season at 6 foot, the junior. Yes, she has white shoes with a slight pink tint to them. Hamby also with that pink tint to hers. That's our senior, number 23, Madeline Hamby, 5'8", senior. And rounding it out, with little pink shoestrings, little light pink shoes. Lots of pink out there tonight with that purple. That's Chloe Nicholson, number 24, 6'1", sophomore. The Devils are coached by Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson. Now for the home team, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers. They're in their home white, trimmed to that Kelly green. Number 2, Lizzie Britton. She's a senior, a 5'7" guard. Number 4, Jillian Hoffman, senior, 5'3" guard. Drop down to number 22. That's Megan Holke. She's the scorer, 5'10", senior. We've heard her name the last couple years on this court. Number 33, that's Alyssa Brinkman. She's a junior at 5'10". She's got some bright pink shoes. You got to join in there as the rest of them are white, except for Holke's got a little pink in hers. And in the middle, some more height here. Emily Polick. She's a senior at 6'2". I think she grew since the last time I saw her, Coach.
Well, they've got a good, starting front court, 6'2", 5'10", 5'10". Alleman's doing a lot better this year.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? So, and the longer you get, into the season, the good teams are, teams are going to get better if they got good coaching.
Pioneers are coached by Mr. Steve Ford, and we are ready to go. Devils will work right to left on your dial. Jada Brown in there. It's the first time she really looks up to somebody. She does in there. First tip goes up. Devils win the opening tip. Into the half-court set right side. Byquist passes it up. In the high post, Jada Brown.
Let's make sure we're getting those paint touches for the threes.
Longcore from the left short corner. Went to Byquist. Cameron lost the basketball. She was on the right block looking for that shot. Devils going out man-to-man. They've been playing some tough man-to-man. They'll throw that zone in once in a while, but when you're playing good man, stay with it.
Well, and you got Byquist on Holke. That's going to be the key matchup tonight.
And there we have Holke at the top of the key with it. Makes a spin move, pulls up at the volleyball line. Good shot. That's the volleyball line. That's the in line.
Well, and that's going to be a tough guard for Cam because she's 5'4", Holke's 5'10".
Holke gets the first basket of the ball game. Gives the Pioneers a lead, 2-0.
Alleman in 1-3-1 to start.
High post, kicks it back out to the side. Longcore's three is no good. Nicholson was there, lost the handle on it. Picked up by the Pioneers. Pioneers work down the court. Left side, pulling up. Shot no good. Chloe gets the rebound. Nicholson. Across the timeline at the top of the key. She'll go to the right side to Longcore. Flashing up the high post is Jada Brown. Brown gets it. Brown's going to take the three-pointer. Just off the left side, a little bit hurried on that shot, I believe, and might have just been a step outside the range. Holke lost the handle on the ball, tries to tip it away, out of bounds. So with the first minute and a half, everybody trying to feel things out here. Not much scoring going on, a couple turnovers.
Well, the thing I, had down on my notes as far as keys to the game, defensively, your on-ball defense, and the man, that wasn't a very good job that time.
Jada Brown stays in that high post. Pollock on her. Byquist on the left side. Skips it to the right. There's Longcore for three. Shot off the front. Hits the iron. Hits the backboard. Jada Brown gets the rebound.
Too many threes after 1-2 passes. You know, you got to get the ball underneath, establish that, and then kick it back out.
Jada got the rebound, got double teamed, knocked out by the Pioneers, so the Devils have it. Back out to Nicholson. Chloe through the legs. She'll step back for a three. Good. Nicholson sets up for the three and hits it. And all threes are brought to you by For Every Room, For Every Project. That's Woodmart Building Supply, or Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Had lunch with Kevin today. We'll talk more about that a little later on. In the half-court set, going to the left side, Holke. Byquist right there, just hounding in good defensive position. Holke, good move to the hole. And Holke underneath the arm of Byquist on that one.
Well, with the left hand, very good move.
That was a sweet move, actually. Holke with 4. Devils have 3. In the half-court set for the Devils. Jada's going to pop out to the left wing. Skips it all the way to light ring, although it was tipped on the pass across. A little bit lazy there. Pioneers got it. Holke in transition. And a foul on the drive, I believe. Probably on Byquist. I don't know if Nicholson was there yet.
Well, yeah, she blew right past her, and then she tried to backdoor. You know, you can't do that. You got to keep them in front of you.
First foul of the ball game goes against the Devils, and Cameron Byquist.
A little sloppy here the first 3 minutes of this first quarter.
Pollock inside. No, check that. It wasn't Pollock, but it was Brinkman, and Longcore fouled her. Ball went out of bounds, and so they give it back to the Pioneers.
Oh.
And Brinkman was left wide open on the left block, coming off the screens with the score.
What we have here is a lack of communication.
Yes, there's no way you should be able to come from the other side down to that block and be
well,
that wide open.
If somebody's coming to screen, you got to make sure you step up and get the one cutting.
6-3, Pioneers driving to the basket. Cameron went into traffic. Good news is she's at the free throw line.
Well, yeah, 5'4" going in against 6'2" and 5'10". Pull it back out, or, you know, drive in, get that little volleyball line floater, you know, right there to go up, because you've got people underneath the basket to get the rebounds.
First foul of the ball game for the Pioneers win against Brinkman. All the Devils are over talking to Coach Dance. Yeah, I forgot to ask Coach about that. I picked up the fourth quarter at Notre Dame. He was out there where Rick Hincamper threw flags on Saban. He was out on the floor for a lot of the game.
Well,
I'm surprised he didn't get run over by the officials.
I never did that when
I know it. Second one, no good. Pioneers get the basketball. Missed opportunity there. Cam had a good night the other night, 3 for 4 against Notre Dame. Working against Holke. Holke taking it at the hole. Good help from Hamby.
You got to have some help on the weak side or on the strong side on that one. You know, hard hedge, you know, slow them down, then recover, you know, let Cam get back, you know, in front of her. No help at all. None. Actually,
Madeline reached in on that one, and that's why she got the foul. Didn't slide those feet in position. Hamby goes out. Mia Ellifritz checks into the ball game. Mia was wearing a camouflage sweatshirt before the game, and I told her, I said, they still will find you, Mia. You're not going to get hidden out there. 2 free throws in a row. That's a 6-point run by the Pioneers, who lead 8-3 in this one. In the backcourt, Longcore brings it up. Nicholson with her. In the left side is Byquist. Flashing out to the right side, Ellifritz. High post is Jada Brown.
Looks like a 2-3 zone now for Alleman, so they went from 1-3-1 to 2-3.
Hoffman's up there with Holke. They go inside. Brown, she's in the short corner. Nice patience. Jada waited on that one, faced up, and then realized, hey, nobody's got me. Square up, take the shot. Devils back on defense. Hoffman with the ball on the left side. Gets it in the corner, kicks it back out,
Devils
though.
in the 1-2-2.
Long shot from outside, no good. Ball will go over to the Devils.
Not a good job boxing out, but the shot was so bad, didn't hit the rim and went straight out of bounds. We got to do a better job boxing out, you know, if we're going to play the zone.
Chloe across the timeline. She's going to set it up to Byquist on the side. Popping out in the left corner is Ellifritz. Back to Byquist. Skipping it all over the right side. Longcore was calling for it. Longcore shot no good. She had to hurry just a little bit because defense did come out on her.
Way too many 3 shots, you know, in this game for the Devils.
Back on defense for the Devils. Inside. Turnaround. Brinkman gets her shot blocked by Jada Brown, and Jada takes the ball away at the same time. Jada brings it down. to Byquist in traffic. Cam goes all the way out in front. Cam uses the backboard. This time she found herself with a 1 player when she got to the basket instead of 2 to take it in. Nicholson picks up at half court.
Devils at a 1-2-2 this set.
Chloe at the point. The next level is Ellifritz and Byquist.
Whoa.
Brinkman flashes up. Loncourt flashes with her. Then the shot from the left corner is good. Jillian Hoffman was down there just waiting. When the ball went to the high post, our help came from down low, and when Loncourt gave up that back corner, it was an easy 3.
Very sluggish on the defensive end so far for the Devils.
Try to lob it in. Coming around is Holke tipping the ball away. Weak side help was there right off the bat. I'm not sure that pass was available.
I mean, you got Alleman as a team averaging 42 a game. Devils are up around 60. You know, we need to start pushing the ball and getting after it.
Yeah, Alleman averages and scores about the same per game. Holke lost the ball. It was tipped away. Brinkman in the high post. Turns around, faces up. No good. Ball goes out to Hoffman on the left wing.
Once again, another offensive rebound.
Ball hits the floor. Now there are Ellifritz, Nicholson hitting the floor. Hoffman started to hit the floor. Also down there, Britton on the alternate possession arrow.
I don't like our body language here, you know, in the first quarter. I mean, we're 6 minutes in and we got 7 points.
11-7, we're down. Ball goes over on the alternate possession arrow to Alleman Catholic.
Well, and it comes with us launching threes. We've taken more threes than 2s.
2:15 and counting left, first quarter action. Speaking of threes, there's one by Britton, no good. Chloe Nicholson gets the rebound. Nicholson down court. Right side, Byquist. Byquist has a 3. No good, another 3, and another 1 and done. Now, if you hit
and it's 2 passes, and then the 3 goes up. You know, it'd be different if you have 5, 6, 7 passes, get it inside, then kick it back out.
Inside 2 minutes left. First quarter action. Pioneers have an 11-7 lead. Wellman and Pettit on the call today. Holke from 20 plus. No good on the 3. Byquist down in the corner, picks up the defensive rebound. Nicholson steps back. Good. Chloe hits another one. This one was inside the 3-point line. I'll tell you, she gets space. She doesn't need that much because she's 6'1", but she does set up so well coming off that dribble and the step back.
Well, it looks like she's in a good rhythm here in the first quarter.
Yep, let her keep going. Ball goes inside, but then Nicholson takes it away.
All the way.
Chloe, down court. Lost the handle on the basketball. Coming up from behind her, Britton took the ball away. Gets the ball down on the block. We're going to have 2 shots. Holke will go back to the line where she was just 2 for 2. I believe that might have been Nicholson on the call. Nope, Loncourt. Her first, Third's team with 1 minute exactly left in the quarter. Holke at the line. No good off the back on this one. She'll have another. Need to pull out my roster too because they threw somebody in that I wasn't ready at. Grace Thompson, number 25, is in the ballgame. Holke's second one is good. 3 out of 4 in the first quarter from the charity stripe. She's got 7 points. 12 for the Pioneers, 9 for the Devils with 1 minute. Timeout taken, 32nd it looks like. I was waiting to see if it was just 30. 1 minute left of the quarter, Coach. 12-9. Pioneers with a lead. Holke's got 9 of those 12, so you know who's going to do this. We knew who was going to do the scoring anyway.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, I'm sitting there looking at this going, you know, our defense has been so-so. You know, we haven't done a good job on the defensive glass, getting the ball out and running. You know, our on-ball defense, not good. You know, I mean,
one and done on the shots.
Well, yeah. And then 2 passes and then, you know, launching threes. And we probably take 7 or 8 threes, you know, here in the first quarter and made 1.
Yep. Devils with the basketball out of the timeout.
You know, they're packing in that 2-3.
High post is Jada Brown. Ellifritz on the left. Up high is Nicholson and Loncourt. Down in the right corner, Hamby's back in the ball game. Into the high post. Jada starts to make a move. In traffic. Count it! And she was fouled. So Jada looking at the blue-collar 3. Good move. And I thought it was a nice move, but she took it right into the towers.
Well, you know, I mean, I look at that, and, you know, when she is down low, they're fronting her. They got her the ball out there at the free throw line. You know, jab step, 1 dribble, nice little floater.
Jada gets the blue collar three, brought to you by, hey, when you've got blue collar work, improvements right now indoors, Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. 12-12, inside 30 seconds left, first quarter. Hokies holding it back at half court. Devils in there 1-2-2. Great job there by Nicholson to anticipate. Chloe with the steal in the half court set. Right side, good for three. Nicholson drills from outside, hits the three-pointer. Down to 6 seconds left in the quarter. Devils lead 15-12. Another one, Nicholson knocked in the backcourt. Holtney tries to throw it from way deep. So a little surge there as the Devils score the last 6 points of the first quarter and will take, even though a little bit stale, they'll take a 15-12 lead into the second quarter. And we'll be back with Blue Devil basketball against the Pioneers right here on megasportsco.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back after one quarter, Don Morris Gymnasium. Devils found themselves down 8-3, mainly because there was a 6-point run by the Pioneers. Devils fought back, tied it up at 12, and hit that three-pointer. So after one, up 15-12. And you talk about being in the groove. If we were at New York, we'd be back in the New York groove. Thank you, Ace Frehley. But the Devils will have the ball to start the second quarter off. Nicholson, Loncourt, Hamby, Byquist, and Brown. Same way we started the ball game.
Well, and the thing about the three-pointers, we have had very few paint touches kick out for the three-pointers. You know, it's all, you know, playing outside, you know, one-on-one and then launching, you know, challenge three-pointers.
And Nicholson's had both of them. Byquist in the left corner, back out to Loncourt at the top of the key. Miley starts her dribble to the right side.
Too much dribbling against this zone.
Brown takes it to the hole. Off the glass, didn't get it up on the rim high enough.
Not enough passing.
Britton had the rebound there for Alleman Catholic. Working the half-court set. You got Holke, Brinkman. Checking my lineup there. Pollock, the big girl. That's the 1-2 punch. Ball hits the floor. Britton tracks it down. My last player in there is number 15, Lila Wiggins, into the ball game. Has the ball on the left wing. Man-to-man. Are we man? Yeah, we're matching up man-to-man. We're in the zone, Coach. That is right. 1-2-2, but we're just picking up and matching up well. Brinkman up and under. And Brinkman travels to get there, but she had the left hand up off the glass. A good finish on that one.
Oh, yeah, very good finish.
Devils basketball, just a minute into the second quarter. Down in the right corner is Byquist, all the way over to the left wing. Hamby sets up, Hamby shot, just off the iron. Hits into the corner, Holke tracks it down. Nicholson will pick up at half court. Bad pass, out of bounds. Britton was popping out to the corner, but overplaying Britton was Byquist. And Nicholson hounding with that defense.
Good pressure by Nicholson out top.
Into the half-court set.
Oh.
And zipping one. That baby came into 100 miles an hour on the fastball.
I don't think Miss Hamby was ready for that one.
And no fans. The students aren't down here in the section on the stage, which they usually are. It's kind of cool because they've got stands up there. When they pack that down there,
oh yeah,
it can get loud. We probably could have set up down there. Britton with the basketball. Nicholson tips it away. Chloe takes it the other way. Chloe makes a pass down to Byquist. Chloe's going to get the steal. Chloe's going to get the assist. And Cameron's going to get the basket to start off the second quarter.
Well, if you look at Chloe's stats, she's a stat stuffer.
Indeed. Sorry about that. Having a little stick into the camera. Don't know what that is. Ball's tipped out again. Britton having a tough time. Kicks it out to the top. That's Brinkman. Loncourt stopped her. Got through. And once she stepped over with a crossover dribble, Miley fouled her. Brinkman hits the shot on the bank. And she'll have a chance at the three-point play.
Once again, on-ball defense. I mean, you got to stop her from getting down there. You stop her out and let her shoot the, 8 to 10 footer over there and not let her get to the hole. you're probably going to get the defensive rebound and then go down on transition.
There was a three-point play there for Brinkman. Longcore with her second foul. 17-15. Devils lose the basketball. Alleman with the ball and bringing it down. Coach Ford wanted to call a timeout and talk about it already, so we'll take a break. 5:41 left in the first half. Blue Devils 17, Pioneers 15, and we're back with more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on megasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And a fine sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, and our halftime sponsor, 8 Open. A Southern Kitchen at 601 Main, Quincy. The great fried chicken sandwiches on a brioche bun. You can pick some different ones out there. Signatures of the horseshoes, the smash burgers. Got it all out there. 8open.com. Open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. Our halftime sponsor, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, on the 6th Street Promenade. Back in the action out of the timeout. Devils have a 2-point lead. Alleman has the basketball. Working the right side. Britton looking in the high post. Brinkman wasn't there. Hokie gets it over to the other side to Wiggins. Wiggins down into the corner. Flashing out was Brinkman. Pollock, 6'2", inside. And Jada Brown took the ball away. The bounce pass was inside. And she said, my ball. Nicholson floating through. No good. But Byquist keeps it alive. That gives Hamsey a chance if she can pick it up. And a foul coming in. I think Wiggins is going to be called for it. So Mrs. Wiggins, her first, team's first. And he did have a good career. Was he at Moline too?
Moline, yeah.
Yes. I thought so. I
For
thought when you said
17
that.
years.
5:07 left first half action. Devils will have it. Box out of bounds play with Hamby triggering. Nicholson came around. We get Byquist at the high post. Kicks it out to Hamby. Hamby fires the shot from outside. No good. Jada Brown and Nicholson were there. Inside to Jada. Jada, a step. Jada around. Oh, just bounces out. Rebounds Wiggins for Alleman Catholic.
Good job by Byquist not committing the foul.
Yep. Cam was right there. She's got one foul. Longcore does have 2. No other foul trouble. 1 apiece on a few players on both teams. Inside 5 minutes, Nicholson's out high on Hokie. Pushes her right into Ellifritz. Now spins back, and Nicholson was right there, and there's a double team. Don't reach. And a jump ball. Mia reached, but she capped the ball somehow. And a jump ball.
That could have been very easy to foul.
I think so. Wiggins is going out, and so is Pollock. Alternate possession arrow will go to Alleman Catholic. Hoffman to trigger. Trying to go inside. She'll come back out here, but right back to Hoffman in the corner. Bounce pass inside. Turnaround. Wiggins, no shot. No shot that counted. Nicholson on the other side with a rebound. Down to the block.
Great pass.
Oh, and a good job there. Give the assist to Nicholson. Give Brown the basket as she grabbed it and then made a nice spin move on that one to put the score in.
She definitely sealed off very well down there.
19-15. 4 minutes left in the second. Hoffman at the top. Went into the high post. Brinkman gave a fake on Hamby, then took her to the hole, all the way to the hole. Brinkman now has 7 points in the ball game for Alleman Catholic.
Can't do that. I mean, you got to stop her from, getting in there for an easy shot.
I missed it, Coach. Was it Byquist with it?
Nicholson to
Byquist.
Brown.
Yep. They called Byquist out on the up top, so we'll have to double check that. 21-17. Devils with the lead. Back on defense. Ball's tipped away by Nicholson.
Throw it to her.
She's looking for it. Hamby does get it down, but she's double teamed then. Brown.
Way too late.
And Brown got kind of clipped there a little bit. Hokie goes coast to coast. Hokie with the basket makes it a 2-point game, 21-19. Nicholson pulls up. Oh, and Chloe gets everything she needs on that one. Well, that was a little bit of touch there and a little bit of a look.
That hit all 4 sides.
And she's got 10 already in the ball game. 23-19, inside 3 minutes left, first quarter action, or second half. Second quarter, first half, how about that? We'll get it straightened out here. Left side, Britton. And fouling over there, and I believe Byquist is out there from behind.
Well,
so for Cam, her second, so her and Miley both with 2.
not a good foul.
Second team foul. One on the other side for the Pioneers with 2:46 left in the first half.
Might want to look at getting her out of here because she picks up her third. That could be devastating to the Blue Devils.
And there it was. There's a steal. Byquist going coast to coast, and she's going to get fouled. Hoffman reaches in to foul, her first foul. Cam will go to the line to shoot 2. And you talked about it. She is so aggressive, and she anticipated so well on that play, gets it, and then she turns it to another gear to get down court.
Well, that's a good foul by Alleman, because she hasn't been shooting free throws too well lately.
And thank you, Cam. Thank you to tell Coach Pettit, hey, just sit down there.
Well, I call it like I see it.
Sometimes you need a little encouragement like that. One more for Cam. Second one, no good. 24-19. Approaching 2 minutes left in the first half. Devils with the lead. Back on defense. Hulke with the ball. Crosses it over to Hoffman. To Brinkman, who popped out on the left wing. Down low is Wiggins. Coming across is Britton. To Hoffman on the right side. Good ball movement. Coming from the Pioneers is closing out Hulke. Nicholson's right there. Inside out, but this time Nicholson's there for the out and the takeaway. Chloe in transition. And Chloe went in. She was going to use the Pioneers' left hands that we saw earlier.
Yep.
Hulke couldn't get across the body, and Megan will commit the foul. Her first foul. Second team foul for the Pioneers, sending Nicholson to the line to shoot 2 for the first time tonight. Chloe anticipates. We talked about that late game steal against the Raiders when there was Raiders got the ball, went to the outlet. Chloe met it, took the ball away. Out front now, she's showing that defense. And there's the offense with the free throw. She gets 1 of 2. Devils up 25-19. 2 minutes left in the first half. Got to reach down a little bit. My sheet's falling off the page a little bit. Hulke. Oh, boy, that pass was almost taken away. Britton back to Hulke. Hulke from 25. No good. Jada Brown on the weak side rebound. Good job against Pollock.
Nice box out.
In transition, three-pointer. Byquist misses. Elifritz fights for it. Good job there by Mia in the corner. Jump ball on that. Alternate possession there with 1:31 left in the first half. Comes Blue Devil way. 25-19, 1:31. There's Nicholson, comes around. Good job, they lobbed it up to her, lost the handle on the basketball. Didn't lose the handle, took the shot, missed it, and then tipped out when Chloe went after it.
That's a nice little play there.
Yeah, they do that little circle around with the screen, and then Chloe being her height, she can get up on her own, and you just toss it up there, and she just tips it up. It was good looking all the way around, just didn't go in. Devils back in that 1-2-2, matching up. Nicholson at the point. Ella Fritz and Byquist at the high post, down low, Jada Brown and Madeline Hamby. It goes into the high post to Brinkman. Brinkman spins. Jada Brown came around and blocked the shot. Ball gets kicked and then kicked out to Mia Ellifritz. Check that. Byquist. Byquist quickly gets it down court. And on the line right in front of Coach Ford, which didn't go by anybody because the official saw it. Byquist stepped on the out-of-bounds line. So with 55.4 left in the first half, ball goes back over to the Pioneers. Hulke will go left side. 2 passes, sends it down to the corner. Brinkman had popped out. Britton comes to the top of the key. She's got Nicholson on her. 2 passes back. Byquist sits there on Hulke when she goes to one side. Good tip there by Byquist. Check that by Nicholson. Ball went to Ellifritz and then Jada Brown. Devils have the basketball inside 30 seconds left in the first half. Hamby starts to drive. Hamby, spin move. Hamby uses the left. Nice move. Lost the shot. Brown had the rebound. She lost the rebound. Hamby almost got a second chance. In transition. 12 seconds left. Brinkman Get it out to Holke. Holke's going to go one-on-one. Now she gets by Byquist. Pulls up, hits the shot. Still 5 seconds left. After Holke hits that shot, Devils have the opportunity. Long one off the backboard hard. And that will close the first as Holke gets that last basket there. And your half, the Blue Devils 25 and the Pioneers 21. A little close after one half, and even after a sloppy first quarter, we did have the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things to where, we've got to take care of business, and, if I'm coach at halftime, I'm going in there, and it's like, guys, 1-2 passes, launching threes, can't do that. Let's get the ball inside, because I don't think they have anybody to guard Jada. I don't think they have anybody to guard Nicholson. Hey, you know what I mean? So we got to get it inside first, then kick it out, step into the threes. I mean, because everything we've done been off the dribble, with somebody on us. And can't do that, against, anybody.
Exactly. Halftime here at Don Morris at Alleman Catholic. Your score, the Blue Devils 25, the Pioneers 21. Time for the 8 Open halftime show after this on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And welcome to the 8 Open halftime. 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, and also the sister or brother across the street, Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame, high heat oven. Drinks from Excel, open Thursday and Friday 4 to 9, Saturday noon to 9. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6. And of course, open Wednesday through Friday is 8 Open, 11 to 8, Saturday noon to 9. That's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, and Atlas Slice, both in the North 6 Promenade, and our halftime sponsors. So,
well, let's just call them relatives.
Exactly, there you are. Halftime here, and of course, we're at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. So it starts off this way. Alleman got the first basket. Chloe hit the step-back 3. Alleman scored 6 in a row, got up 8-2. Devils made it 8-7. Back and forth a couple. Alleman had a 12-9 lead. Devils Jada Brown completed the blue-collar 3, 12-12. And we closed out with that three-pointer by Nicholson in the first quarter. After one, 15-12, Blue Devils. Second quarter, basically it went back and forth. Devils were up 21-19. They ran off 4 points. 2 of them were free throws in separate times. And we're up 25-19 and then gave up that basket. And now only have a 4-point lead going in. We talk about Alleman playing good. They're on their home floor. But the Devils game hasn't been that good so far.
No. we're used to seeing them last 2 nights against Galesburg and played well, and obviously against Quincy Notre Dame, they played very well. You know, this is not good first half, you know, for the Devils. Now, we got to come out third quarter here, get after it on the defensive end. You know, let's go inside because I don't think they have anybody to guard Jada. You know,
Pollock is 6'2", but I think with her, if you stretch her out, Jada can go around her, and Jada has the moves.
Jada's much stronger, you know, than the 6'2" girl in the middle. So wherever she catches the ball, I think she's at, you know, definitely a big-time advantage, you know, against whoever, you know, Alleman's putting out there. But Alleman's played this 2-3 zone very well. And when she gets down low, they're in front of her. And with 6'2's in front of you to throw it in, tough. They need to bring her out to the free throw line. Go hit a couple of those free throws. You know what I mean? And then shot fake and then go to the basket and be there. And then once she does that, and if they start collapsing in there, that's when you kick the ball out.
Brinkman, of course, we said 6'2". Hokie is 5'10". Brinkman also 5'10", so they match up nicely on that back line. Hey, all kinds of basketball happening this week. You've seen it so far this week. We had the Comets on Monday night.
Well, how many games you go do this week? 7?
15 or 12, 20?
7, I think. You know, in 6 days.
Yeah, I went ahead during the afternoon and went and covered some third-grade basketball and just picked it up for what the heck. So, oh, by the way, if you did not, I don't know if I mentioned this in the pregame, there is something out there about 20 minutes, and basically we lost a big portion of the game out at the pit the other night. So I put together the pregame interviews with Coach Dance and Coach Orn. Our sponsors are out there. I gave you a wrap-up, and then also remind you, the fourth quarter and the post-game was all there as well. And that was Tuesday after Monday's Comets victory that sends them to the state, the IESA State in Taylorsville.
Quarterfinals.
You got it on Saturday. And then Tuesday was the matchup, the crosstown. Last night, the Blue Devils played a pretty good first quarter against Webster Groves. And the more I thought about it, Coach, and talking to Coach Brunner, that might have been the best team we've seen this year. Their 4 guards were so good and quick, playing defense.
Well, and the dude averaging 28 a game, we held him 7, and everybody else picked it up. It was like, oh, my goodness.
Yes, but he also, the lefty, got some rebounds, had some good passes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
His passes from around the high post, right around the waist, he'd throw that left hand in there, dropping guys in there that shouldn't have been open in the short corner, and they found some spots out there because we weren't matching up.
Well, and that's one thing. Speaking of that, you know, watching Alleman play this 2-3 and matching up, I haven't seen us go to the short corner yet and dive to the basket, because that's how you got to attack this thing. You pull it out here, that guy's coming out, you have the short corner there, and then you dive to the basket. And, you know, if Chloe's diving or Jada's driving, they ain't going to stop it.
And then the rest of the week, before we get to I guess we'll go to the rest of the week. Tomorrow night we'll be in Galesburg, and that'll be the Blue Devils trying to sweep. Right now, we are tied for Galesburg. The winner of that will move up into that 4 slot behind Rocky Moline and East Moline. The girls will be playing out at the Superfan Shootout at the pit, so they'll be familiar with that, taking on West Hancock, and that would be a nice one to see.
Well, they're good. West Hancock, what, 9th in the state, I believe?
They're very good. Them and the boys' programs up there, and we'd love to be there for that, by the way. Committed to hitting that Western Big Six Conference, something we know for sure, knock on wood. And then on Saturday, the girls will travel to Sterling, which we actually put on the schedule and replaced staying here for Batavia. Then the Comets came in and said, hey, hold on. We're going to state in Taylorville. So we'll be there at 1 o'clock for the Comets in the quarterfinal. You know, I talked to Parker.
Rockford Eisenhower, who they played last year in the semifinals. Darn good program up there in Rockford.
And that's the thing. I was talking to Parker Douglas and Brendan Lepper before the game the other night. And in talking to him, Parker starts talking about, well, who's back? I said Eisenhower. I said O'Fallon's back. You know, he mentions the teams from last year.
Michelle Obama, Park Forest
They are
back.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's who ended up winning it and beat us in the championship game there. So there's about 4 teams, I think, that are back from last year with good programs. And I love hearing Parker talk about it because he was there last year and quite familiar and knows those schools, and those will be memories for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
Halftime's over.
Well, and you can watch that game at meccasportsco.com.
Yes, you can. Wherever you want. You don't have to be at the 75-foot, 72-foot, 72-inch TV of Coach Pettit's. Might be a 75-foot one now.
75.
He's out there. He brought it out big time.
You know, they got these 90s out now, but that won't fit on my stand, so.
You know, Longo, I think, one time had one big TV put in his backyard. You can do that these days, so that's kind of cool. Coming into the second half, it'll be Alleman's basketball. Britton, Holke, Hoffman, Brinkman, and Pollock. On the other side for the Devils, Nicholson, Byquist, Hamby, Longcore, and Jada Brown. Nicholson out there hounding in the 1-2-2.
Stay matched up.
High posted goes to Brinkman, kicks out here on the left wing. Hoffman goes down to the left corner to Britton. Longcore came out. We have 2 fouls on Longcore and 2 on Byquist, and the Devils get a steal. Devils head the other way. Nicholson gets it, takes it all the way in for the layup. Chloe starts off the second half.
Once again, good defense turns into easy offense on the fast break.
First break we get, speaking of coach, I'll segue into how the scoring went in the first half. That halftime went so fast. We need 20 minutes and a half to cover all the stuff we got. In the half-court set, Devils in that 1-2-2 stretched out. High post is Pollock. Brinkman also flashes up to the high post. Those two work it. And then Nicholson, you cannot float a ball in around her. Chloe gets it.
Good
and then
pass.
A great pass to Jada Brown. Jada running the floor as we know so well, and she did. Nicholson gets the assist, and really after 1 minute, Coach Ford says, time to call timeout. We're down by 8.
Well, you know, it's one of those things where defense, you know, turns into easy offense. You know, with the steals and then pushing the ball down the floor. And let's face it, Jada probably runs the floor better than any big that I've seen this year, you know, on the girls' side.
That's what I love, because when she does run the floor, she might get the rebound, comes down, and then in transition sometimes, she'll go all the way, but she can also stop and pop. That's something we saw Brennan Lipper do the other night. And Coach Brenner has a tip there. He thinks that maybe we should start, when we're having pressure, bringing Leopard down with his 6'7", in the backcourt to get the ball up high and then look down to throw it over the top of them. So
well, the Blue Devils, on the boys' side, need to attack the presses that they are seeing differently.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you're coming out man-to-man. You know, we go 2-1-2, and then you got 3 guys guarding 3 people, you know, down here. If they're going man, get the heck out. Let your point guard bring it down. Get into the offense. Now, that could be another problem for the Blue Devils because their point guards are averaging 3 to 4 turnovers per game.
Back to action here. This one's under 7 minutes in the third quarter. Devils have a 29-21 lead, scoring the first 4 points of the third quarter, and Byquist with a steal.
Take it all the way.
Cam gets it out. Chloe goes all the way in. Finger rolled it, no good. But then Jada just takes the ball away from Britton. Doesn't make the shot, but then Jada says, I'll make this one, and hits it. That's the first 6 points of the quarter.
I used to always teach my girls, and this was 8th grade basketball with my daughters. You got to be the third one down there because you're going to have layup, somebody guarding. You got to be the third one down. And that was an easy putback for Jada.
Jada goes in as we're getting a little stick-it here on the camera. Holke made the basket on the other end. First one of this quarter. Foul inside will send Jada to the line to shoot 2. She's got 2 baskets already. Foul was called on Britton, her first foul, first of the second half on either team. Jada nails the first free throw. She had a blue-collar 3 in the first quarter.
Well, between Jada and Chloe, they've got 27 of our 31 points, 32 points.
I had 33 there, so.
Well, 28 of our 32.
See if they change that out now.
Yeah, they've got to, because it doesn't add up.
Exactly. Inside kicking back out to Holke. It was screwing me up there for a second. Left side, lobs inside. Brinkman has it blocked there by Jada. Ball's on the floor. Good hustle there by Britton for the Pioneers. Kicks it out to Hoffman on the left wing. Down to Brinkman in the corner. Holke will come to get it. Nicholson's right there as well as Hamby. Over to the other side to Britton. Good job on the perimeter on the defense. Pollock trying to get big inside. That time she just sealed. And I'll tell you, she was getting big in there, realizing that Britton was going to drive. She just turned and sealed off the Devils, and it was an easy layup, although we ended up fouling her, and she'll have the chance at the blue-collar 3. Third foul on Miley Longcore, first of the second half. Free throw was no good, but the tip comes out, and Britton has it. To Hoffman on the left side. Hamby on her. Loncourt with 3. 2 on Byquist in the first. In the short corner with the basketball. Hamby did not need to foul her down there. She had her trapped. Hoffman was trapped down there. Hamby reaches in, her second foul.
Well, that's when you call out dead. Trace the ball, get a deflection, then go the other way.
Yep. Brinkman in the corner. Hamby has her. Back out high. Britton popping out is Hulke. They're looking inside to Brinkman. Hulke's going to drive. Nobody seals it up. Misses the shot. Jada Brown gets the rebound, but way too easy of a shot on there. In transition for the Devils, right side. Brown has it in the right corner. 5 minutes left in the third. Loncourt flashed down the lane. Took the shot. It was partially blocked. Weak side. Byquist was fighting for the rebound.
I thought she got fouled on that one.
Well, and then on the other side, Byquist might get it, but the Pioneers knock it out. Emil Elfritz will check in as Loncourt with her 3 fouls will check out in the third with 5:02 left. Box out of bounds play. Goes all the way over to the left side. Hamby looked at the 3. It wasn't there. Kicks it back out. Byquist. She'll go all the way in. Through traffic, she gets fouled. Hulke was there. Pollock was there. Jada Brown gets there, but I'm going to tell you, Megan Hulke's great sportsmanship. She ran down too and helped pick her up. Hulke will be calling for her second foul. First one of the second half. Second team foul as well. Both teams with 2 team fouls in the second. Cameron Byquist to the line to shoot 2.
She's not afraid of anything.
Oh, not at all. There's no doubt about that.
She just took that into 6'2", 5'10". And was forcing it up there, but, got fouled.
She's quick, too. When she gets that and puts it to ball on the floor and takes it to the hole, she gets from one side to the other and through the defense pretty fast. Nice arch on the second one. 2 good free throws there for Cam to start off in the third quarter. Devils up, 35-25. Not sure why that is sticking there. We'll keep going. It wanted to stop. Left corner. Brown's out there. Byquist is out there. They tipped it away. Hulke picked it back up. One pass came to the left side. Hoffman the shot, no good. Jada Brown being strong inside. In transition, Devils down the left side. Back to the top. Jada Brown dribbles. I love that dribble. She put a couple small dribbles in there to get through the defense. Missed the shot. Devils back on defense. Oh, and Chloe Nicholson might have been called many times, but she had a great steal, no contact, all the way to the basket. Those are the ones in some games where she'll get called, but that one was nothing but air when she took that ball away. 37-25, 4 minutes left in the third. Devils back in the 1-2-2 with Nicholson, Hamby, Byquist up high, Brown and Elfritz. Mia playing down in the block and does well. Loncourt getting a break with her third foul. Left side, Brinkman goes in. Wiggins started to make a move and traveled. Substitution coming. Actually, check that. Wiggins just coming in. That was Thompson on that one. Got to put her in there. Grace Thompson came in. Did not have her in my initial book. Did not score in that last game. Devils in transition. Excuse me there, folks. I was writing in my book. Hamby all the way across. Misses the shot. Brown on the rebound. We got a foul on the floor and on the rebound. I believe that was Thompson that was there. Thompson, her first foul. Third team foul in the third quarter against the Pioneers.
Well, and she's one of those young ones. She's a freshman.
Nicholson in the right corner. Steps back for 3. Bounces around this time. Doesn't go in. Thompson gets the rebound. Chloe felt it. She felt that first half, too, in that first quarter. Chloe's going to foul her, make her first foul, by the way. Third team foul in the third quarter with 3:11 left. 3 apiece. Yeah, that's the first time she got in tight on somebody and committed the foul. 1-2-2 stretched out with Nicholson and Byquist, hounding Hulke. She'll go right side to Britton. Britton will bring it up to the high post. Thompson turns around. Thompson takes the shot. Nice shot.
That was Byquist getting out of position there, and then they made the extra pass.
Down court. Jada Brown gets it inside. Kicks it back out to Nicholson. Back to Brown in the corner. Jada will bring it back to the top.
Good patience.
Nicholson in the corner. Chloe with Hulke on her. Hulke anticipated that Nicholson was going to be at that spot. Problem was Nicholson got there first.
And that's Hoki's third foul.
Exactly. And the fourth team foul with still 2:42 left in the third quarter. Devils lead 37-27.
Got to be aggressive taking it to the hole.
Nicholson picks it up on the left wing. Oh, good cut there off a screen. Jada Brown to the basket. Nicholson gets the assist. Brown to the basket. Good move there. And Jada strong to the basket. 39-27. Devils by 12. Byquist after
her third.
Yeah, exactly. So her and Longcore both with 3. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2:27 left in the third quarter. Much better third quarter. Really starting it off right from the bat as the Devils scored the first 6 points of the quarter. Stretched out to a 10-point lead and continue to push as it's now 12, 39-27.
Let me ask you a question. How many threes we got in this quarter? None?
Exactly.
And we're taking the ball underneath the basket, making the extra pass and taking it to the hole, and getting good looks at the basket, being more patient. That's what we need to do for the recipe for success for tonight.
Coach referred that because in that first quarter we were about 2 for 10 from the land of 3.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of not just the inside-out ones, which we'll take, but it was the 1-pass, 2-pass fire.
Off the dribble.
Yep.
Let it roll.
Although Nicholson's 2 threes were off the dribble, and they were sweet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She had her first quarter, touch was there. It's always there.
She was in that groove.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's always there.
Halke over here to Britton. Alleman has the basketball in the half-court set. Thompson's going to fire from outside. Thompson, she's got 5 in the quarter.
Freshman hits a 3.
Into the half-court set. Byquist starts the drive. Tried to throw a bounce pass to Hamby in the corner. Wiggins just had her hand on it and hit her. In the half-court set. Wiggins from the left side. No good from 3. Weak side. Byquist gets the rebound. Cam gets it out. Devils. Nicholson, trailer, Brown, 3-pointer, good. Jada Brown, 3-point.
I'm tired of getting beat up underneath the basket, so I'm just going to sit out here and hit this one.
That 3-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. 42-30 with 1:30 left in the third.
Well, we still only got three kids that have scored, right?
And, of course, Jada did the most of scoring early. She's got 8-11 in this quarter. And a bank from the outside for 3. Halke with that. Well, when you're a good player, sometimes those shots just go like that, Coach. Inside, 10 points. It's 9 now. Nicholson will take the 3 herself. A little quick on that one, but I think she was wide open, and Byquist comes down, gets the ball. Where's she go with it? Right inside to Jada Brown. Jada Brown looked like she got fouled. If it was a blocked shot then, it should have been out of bounds on Halke.
Yep.
Brown tried to track it down. 1 minute left in the quarter.
One time, Jada should have shot faked it up, let him get up in the air, and then go into him.
And she has that in her repertoire.
Yep.
She got a lot of moves in her repertoire. 42-33. Nicholson at the point. Halke got the ball when it came up short. And she came up with a little short shot. Halke's got 7 in the quarter.
Still a 7-point ball game here with 39 seconds to go.
On the baseline, shot no good by the Devils. Down to 33 seconds in the quarter. Pioneers have it. Halke's dribbling through traffic. She spins. Nicholson might have got a piece of the ball. I think Coach Ford thinks he got a piece of the ball because it came up and it was altered to the left side, but it was altered from the very beginning too. Longcore's going to come in for Elliford, so you know there might be a possible 3 here, or a good-looking shot with 25.8 left in the third quarter. Halke's going to come out. Megan has 3 fouls. Smart move there by Coach Ford, realizing that he can't have his star out with 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Nicholson uses the screen through the legs with Brown. Left side to Longcore, down to 15 seconds. Takes the screen but goes the other way. Little quick on there. A phantom moving screen on Byquist.
That's her 4th.
Byquist now, again, if Cam was moving, then that's her fault. But didn't see any movement or any contact there. Now the official comes out, and Chloe must have said something, tells her, quiet down. 12-4 left in the quarter. Did the clock not start, or did it start late? Because they got to half court with only 1 second. That's a fast moving up the court. I don't think Cam could get that to half court that fast.
No.
That's how you stretch it out for one extra shot here at the end of the quarter. 42-35. Alleman has the basketball. They figure it out. They go down to 8.4. Good idea.
Now, see, I get Hulky back in right now at the 8.4 for a shot.
But you can't count on her having 4. Yeah, and she's triggered into Hoffman. Hoffman being double teamed. Nicholson tips it away. Wow. Nicholson tips it away. It hits the line, but they give it to the Devils. That's about the second or third time when you think somebody tipped it, and for some reason it goes to you. I have no complaints. 4.2. In the backcourt, bad pass. Britton fires up a 3. Oh. No good. Wow, lazy pass almost cost the Devils. I'm down at the other end because I'm waiting for the play. And that's it through 3 quarters. Little scary here, giving up the last 5 points of the quarter to the Pioneers. And after 3, Blue Devils 42, Pioneers 35. We're going to Hey Baby the fourth quarter right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back here for the fourth quarter at Don Moore's Gymnasium, Alleman Catholic, the Quad Cities. Rock Island to be a little more specific. Well, we started off that quarter pretty good. Gave a couple of scores at the end of the quarter to the Pioneers to make it a 42-35 game. So, again, the Pioneer teams have really improved, and they're a good ball team. Devils will have to start the fourth quarter. Longcore, Nicholson, Hamby, Ellifritz, and Brown. Byquist has those 4 fouls, so she's on the side. Right side, Ellifritz. I'll give you the lineup for the Pioneers in a second here. In the high post, Jada Brown barely got it.
Not a good pass by Ellifritz.
Jada Brown went for the ball, and they called her for a foul. But she called it on 21. Is there a 21 even out there? I'm not sure who she called it on. Jada Brown gets it. Nobody flashed up on the board. She definitely called 21. I don't see a 12 out there either.
And Alleman's in a man now instead of the 2-3.
High post is Jada Brown with the basketball. Longcore. Nicholson just coming through trying to get around Britton. Not sure that was a foul either, Coach, but Nicholson with her second. Did you see anything? One apiece here.
I'm going to tell you what, she's gotten away with a lot of reach-ins. That could have been fouls. So, you know, she's only got
out.
2, we're good.
42-35, first 30 seconds with a couple strange ones, but we'll take them. Brinkman's inside. You got Britton here on the left. Hulke has the ball, looking for somewhere to go with it. She's got
the Devils
Thompson.
in man now.
Thompson then flashes over to the right side. Hoffman, her 3, no good. Ball got down and hit the floor. Screening out. Brown had it. Grace Thompson, the freshman, got a hold of it. Jump ball will go back to the Pioneers with 7:11 left in the game.
Not a good job boxing out by Molly Longcore on that play.
And it was funny because Jada waited for it. She had a good block out and it hit the floor, and that's when Jada went after it. Hoffman triggers out to Hulke, who looked at it from 30 feet. Hulke drops her head. Hulke has the shot blocked.
Good defense by Nicholson.
And even though Chloe was on the side of her, it was nothing but ball and hand on top of it. Hoffman to trigger it. Screen pops out. Britton not there. Thompson came to the hole too. We'll have to come out here to Britton. Starts to make a drive against Hamby. Hulke's being guarded by Nicholson. Brinkman has Brown on her. Popping out here is Hoffman with Longcore. That means Ellifritz and Hamby got the other 2 covered. That's Thompson and Britton. Left side. Brinkman makes the dribble. Dribbles it right in front of Hamby. Hamby says, I got it. Jada Brown picks it up. Jada down court to Longcore. Tried to go into Jada. Jada lost the handle of the ball, and Thompson picks it up. Pioneers in transition. 6.5 left. A little sloppy here, but Devils still lead 42-35. Nobody scored in the fourth quarter, by the way, Coach. 2 minutes
we're
in.
about 2 minutes in, yeah.
Halke trying to get a screen over here from Brinkman. Not there. Brinkman tried to make a backdoor cut. Halke's trying to go man-to-man. Got to be on Hamby. Because she reached in, but let's see who they call it on. It is on Hamby.
That's
thought maybe they'd give that a call on Nicholson.
Could probably win either one.
Exactly. 2 fouls on the Devils in the fourth. 1 on the other side for the home team Pioneers. Halke brings it all across. Good defense. And then inside, got caught inside was Brinkman. Loncourt was behind her. Brinkman gets fouled, so Brinkman will go and shoot 2.
Loncourt's fourth. Now, she's got to do a better job boxing out, on the defensive glass. That's the second time in a row that she's been behind her girl.
Team fouls, Devils with 3 in the fourth quarter. Pioneers with 1. Brinkman's shot, good touch, but rolls off the right side of the iron. For the Devils in there for rebounding. Brown and Nicholson down low. 6:03 left in this one. Don't forget to stick around for the Hardy's post-game show. Second one for Brinkman is good. First score by either team here in the fourth quarter. That'll be the post-game show brought to you by Brian Harms and the Hardys at 30th and Broadway. Devils in the half-court set, left to right.
Too much dribbling.
Nicholson to the high post, 16-footer, Ellerfritz, no good. Pioneers got the rebound. Into the half-court set. Halke trying to work one-on-one. And a travel. Nice footwork by Halke. Blocked by Nicholson. Could have been an actual foul, but we got the travel instead. Checking the timeout here taken by the Devils. It will be a full timeout. We'll take 1, 2. 5:38 left in this one. 42 for the Devils, 36 for the Pioneers. Back with more Devils basketball right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
And timeout taken by the Devils with 5:38 left. Wellman and Pettit here on this Thursday evening. Got a double. I'm glad I'm carrying a calendar around to make sure what day it is. It's always basketball day, though, right, Coach?
Yep.
We'll take a Sunday off. Every once in a while, we'll be on Sundays, like the Sophie Classic was a Sunday. We have any other Sundays this year? I don't know we had any shootouts or anything this year.
Well, we got Sausage Sunday and Super Bowl Sunday.
There you go. St. Edward's up in Mendon. We'll give a plug for there because it's awful good. And we'll be there.
Oh, it's great.
Devils have the basketball. They're working left or right. 6-point lead, 42-36. Nicholson against the man-to-man to Hamby. The high-low, and oh, what a great pass. Hamby gets the pass. Jada Brown with the bucket. Good stuff there on that one, Coach.
Good seal by Jada.
And a really nice pass, and where it was taken, it was at the top of the key, not 30 feet from the basket.
Yeah, not at the volleyball line.
Exactly. In the half-court set, Halke with the ball, trying to work against Nicholson. Comes back out here to Hoffman. Hoffman has Loncourt on her. Left side over to Britton. That's got Hamby, man-to-man coming from the Blue Devils. Brinkman pops up. Jada Brown squares up in defensive positioning. Halke back on that right side. Thompson, the freshman, coming over to get the ball, does a little backdoor cut. Jada comes out to help her. Good shot there by Thompson. Good defense there by Jada, and a good rebound by Jada. In transition, Hamby starts to drive. Madeline goes all the way down with the left. Count it! Madeline gets fouled. It's going to have a chance at an and one. Coach, as the play started to happen, foul was called.
Big
on
basket.
Thompson,
Big
her
basket.
second.
She used her left down there, got fouled.
And you know what I was looking at, Coach? Wide open there. In the corner was Hamby waiting for the ball to be passed to her. And Madeline misses the free throw, but Madeline knew where she was going with that one. In the half-court set, Devils still in their man-to-man. Britton on the left wing with it. Coming around the screen is Halke. Being picked up there with a spin. You know she's going to spin back to her left. Out to Brinkman. Nicholson hounds her there. And, of course, Jada Brown out there Oh, a shot there taken by Britton. It was hard. Ball rattled off quickly down the other way. Hamby gets fouled inside possibly, but it's a block shot by Holke, who's going to go coast to coast. I got a feeling Edflitz on that one.
Yep.
Mia was riding her.
They're going to give her 2 shots or take it out of bounds?
I believe they said on the floor.
All right.
Good call there.
We'll take that.
Holke, if she would have rode her for 8 seconds, or Mia Elfritz, ball went inside. The shot was missed by Thompson. Elfritz and Hamby were right there. We thought it was a trap or a jump ball, and a quick call against the Devils. Elfritz, her second one. So to the line, Grace Thompson, the freshman. She had 5 in the third quarter. Very aggressive, good ball player. First free throw's good. One tick inside, 4 minutes left in this one. Thompson will have one more. Free throw's good. She's 2 for 2 at the charity stripe.
8-point lead, 46-38 with 3:55 to go.
Getting some stick in here, Coach. There we go. We go into Jada Brown just in time. Ella Fritz throws it in. Jada Brown gets the basket. Ella Fritz gets the assist.
And Jada's got 24 on. She's got exactly half the points of the Devils tonight.
Devils back on defense with 3:30 and counting left in this one. Up by 10, 48-38. Hoffman flashed up on the left side. Check the right side. Holke was going to do one-on-one. Takes a 30-footer. And Holke hits the 30-footer. She had 1-3 in the third quarter. Stepped back there, and of course, we gave it to her. She took it. Nothing but net on that one with 3:19 there. I would still let her have that shot.
Well, it's a 7-point game now, so, gosh, Alleman's not out of this yet. We're going to have to finish this thing off.
Timeout taken there, reminding you that our halftime sponsor, 8 Open, and the family relation, Atlas Slice, both down there on the North 6 Promenade. Check them out. Our halftime sponsor in the game. Love what they do for us. Thank you very much. I think we got a new one coming on tomorrow, too. We'll keep that a secret with 3:19 left, 48-41. Also in the postgame, we'll have the coaches' comments brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group. Faith, family, and giving back. Byquist coming back in now. Cam's had that 4 fouls, so she sat. Loncourt's got 4 fouls, 3 from Hamby. On the other side, Holke with 3 for the Pioneers. So Loncourt, Nicholson, Brown, Hamby, and Byquist, the starting line for the Devils in there now for the last 3 minutes of this one. Nicholson sends over to Byquist. In the left corner is Hamby. Loncourt at the top of the key. Worked against Thompson. Goes to Nicholson on the right side.
You got to set a play up, get Jada the ball down on the block.
There's the pass from the right corner to the left corner. 3-pointer by Miley Loncourt. They set it up so Miley, and you talk about when she hits her 3. She hasn't made one yet tonight. That's a key 3 right there. Devils up 49. Check that, 51. Now a pass, and I'm not going to be able to catch that one, folks. That pass was down court so fast. Once there was a steal, Nicholson gets the basket.
Yeah, Nicholson picked the pocket with her backdoor swipe and, got it there and then took off.
And when she does, when your remote's sticking a little bit, you ain't going to catch up on that play.
No.
That's like trying to catch Byquist with that. It's a flash. 2:15 left, 53-41. Nicholson tipped the ball away again. Holke's a good ball player, but dribbles with her head down a lot, so she can't see anybody, so you pretty well know she's taken to the hole. Megan will trigger the ball in to Brinkman. Then she runs right at her and takes the ball away from her. It wasn't very well designed there. Brinkman working to the right side. Had a running shot and a hook shot, no good. Jada Brown was playing D. Then Jada, doing the splits and holding the one hand down on the floor, got the rebound.
Coaches are saying pull it back out. 12-point lead. Don't need to score anymore.
That's right.
With 148.
Like we always
Should
say.
be layups and free throws.
And in this case, it's basically free throws. Jada Brown comes back to the timeline with Nicholson.
I don't know. We haven't shot 2 good free throws tonight, so I think I'd rather see layups.
All right, we'll go with that. Jada Brown out high against Brinkman. Here's a crossover. Longcore kicks it back out. Thompson guards her. Miley brings it to the left side, hesitates. Gets Grace Thompson just a little slow on that one. She put her hand out for the hand check. That's the 3rd team foul, so 2 more before we shoot with 1:24 left. 5 team fouls right now on the Blue Devils, so any foul on the Devils doesn't matter, but it could have been over and back, but she flew into the backcourt. She doesn't have position till she catches the ball and lands. But a lot of people would have called that because it looked like that, didn't it?
Too close.
Yes. Longcore through the traffic. Oh, good hands there. Ball's on the floor. Byquist is there. Britton had good hands because Longcore made a great dribble through there and was one more step to kicking a layup. Ball hit the floor, and Byquist immediately hit the floor, too, with 1:08 left. Into Jada Brown. Jada's on the left wing with Brinkman on her.
Pull it out.
Comes around. Britton now. And Britton reaches in real quick, and I think that was what Britton was trying to do. You got to stretch out the game with 1:01 left.
Oh, yeah.
If you're the Alleman Pioneers.
I mean, as well as they've been shooting a 3, I think they went 3 or 4 threes second half.
3 exactly. 2 of them by Holke, 1 of them by Thompson.
Yep.
Inside 1 minute left, 53-41. Devils with the basketball right in front of us. Nicholson, right side Longcore. Oh, a nice little head fake there. I'm waiting for Miley's little left hand short corner. Instead, she skips it over to Hamby. Left corner Nicholson. It's keep away time.
Pull it out.
Hamby.
Quick pass.
And a good job there because I tell you, if Hoffman doesn't foul, the next step that Nicholson takes is on the line for an over and back. That is the 5th foul, so Chloe will go to the line to shoot. She's 1 out of 2 on the night, way back in the second quarter. All the other Devils come on back to the end of the court. Coach said free throws and layups. There's your free throw right there. 1 more coming for Chloe. Nails it. 55-41. Nicholson with both of them. Pioneers bringing the ball down court. Half court set. Thompson goes left side. Hoffman's being guarded by Byquist. Inside 30 seconds left in this one. Devils look like they're improved to 19-7, 11-1 in the conference. That's the more important factor. Ball hits the floor. Flying across and getting on the floor is Nicholson. Holke was down there. Saved it. Gets it down to Thompson in the corner. Then Holke goes right to the wing. Hits the pole, but good idea. You see Holke on the floor, makes a pass, then immediately runs to the wing for the shot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good play.
Oh yeah. She's
Nicholson,
a heady ball player.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Nicholson in the backcourt. Going to hand the ball to the official with 3 seconds left. The official looks like, why are you handing the ball with 3 seconds left? If I'd have been Alleman, I'd have grabbed the ball and taken it in for a layup.
Oh, yeah.
And so, buzzer went off, though. Devils run off the last 9 points to take a 55-41 victory. The game got to 46-41. Alleman playing some good basketball to get back in the ball game. Devils closing out. Last 2 free throws by Nicholson. 55-41, the W, and that's the most important thing. Get that and get out of town.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Alleman's gotten a lot better, towards the end of this season because, we paid them on in December, and beat them by almost 30.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what I mean? And, this team fought like crazy tonight and played a very good basketball game, against our, the heavily favored Blue Devils.
Indeed you do. For the Alleman Catholic Pioneers, they'll go to 13-16, 4-8 in the conference. And, Coach, I better hurry up and plug this thing in because you know how fast Brad Dance has been flying up here.
Yeah.
He's been he's lightning. I almost think he's fast.
Well, he's got, a 2+ hour drive home.
On a school night.
Yeah, and the girls got to go to school tomorrow. So, yeah, he'll be up here and we'll get him in and out.
There you are. Well, for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. That'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We've got the Hardy's postgame show. We also have the coach's comments as we break this one on down. But the most important thing about this one is the final score. The Blue Devils with another Western Big Six victory. Your final here, your Blue Devils 55 and the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 41. And this has been Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And here we are back to the Hardee's post-game show, and it's time for Coach Dance. We talked about how fast you've been getting up here. I've had a stopwatch on this thing. We're keeping track of your speed, and you're getting better every time, man. That's pretty good stuff.
It's a long week, buddy. We got a nice little road trip home, and then we'll get ready for 2 tomorrow. And we said we'll talk a little bit, on the way home a little bit more about some of the things. And I was afraid of a game like this where it wasn't really – we didn't really have the energy. I mean, you're coming off of Galesburg, you're coming off of Notre Dame, and no disrespect here, but it's not the same atmosphere, it's not the same level. And we kind of played, and this is kind of like an Alleman, typical Alleman, where they want to slow it down, make it sloppy, pack in the zone. We rushed some shots early, but I felt like eventually once we started playing a little better defense, I thought we did a pretty good job, both halves rebounding. Wasn't perfect, but I thought it was decent, and I thought that the girls battled through and found a way to win.
That first quarter, I know you didn't like it so much, and we tried to work inside out for the threes. We took a lot of 1-2 pass threes. We had 2, of course, Nicholson hit, but we were probably like 2 for 10, Coach thought. And on the other side, Alleman was getting inside and scoring. We go into the half. You go, wait a minute, girls, it's 25-21. We come in that third quarter, picked up the first 3 baskets, and right what we needed to do, went into Jada and did what we do best.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we talk about day in and day out. We can't have a lot of empty possessions. And I told him at halftime, I didn't yell at him. I just I think I even sat down. I was just like, look, feels like we're on defense 95% of the game, and we work so hard defensively, and then we don't reward ourselves on the offensive end a lot of times. And I feel once we, share the ball a little bit more. The other thing I was trying to tell the girls, I said, you can't tell me that we're guarding Galesburg man-to-man, Notre Dame man-to-man, and why can't we guard Rock Island Alleman man-to-man? I mean, so I told them, I said, it's a little bit of a mindset here, and I said, you guys aren't really stepping up to it. You guys talk about creating your own energy. Now we have to do that because it's not going to, the crowd's not going to do it for you. The band's not here, stuff like that. It's going to be the same way on Saturday, same way tomorrow night. 2 really good teams, so we're going to have to make sure that we come out ready to go.
Yeah, you're on the road on both of those, too. And even Coach said he noticed the body language early in this one. And then we get a little foul trouble, and you get Byquist or Longcore having to sit down, and Byquist is that energy we've got out there. They get in foul trouble. But Miley does come in, and as we talk about, she might not hit shots, but when she hits the 3, it's in the quarter and getting after it. And I think Jada plays another Jada game. She got the ball moving, and I love it when she gets the ball on one to the floor, the ball gets outletted, and she's the one that gets down and beats everybody down the court for taking it up into the hole. I mean, just her game I can't talk enough about.
Yeah, it's an honor to coach her. She does such a great job on both ends of the court, and she makes so many other people around her better that, a lot of people, probably non-basketball people, don't even realize that the things that she does, the little things, the help spot she gets in, so it saves some of the other players and stuff like that. It's really fun to coach her. But I thought a lot of the girls did get some good stuff today. I thought Cam, she had a couple, questionable calls early, but I thought she came back in. She battled through foul trouble, and she played. She did what she needed to do. Maddie kept playing. She hit a big layup for us and got the foul. I thought everybody, contributed in their own way.
And I thought on that play it was funny because Madeline was driving to the basket. Chloe was sitting in the corner. I think she sees her.
Yep.
Madeline says, no, I got it to the hole and did a good job out there.
Yeah,
By the
it's
way,
kind of pick your poison there.
You got her. Chloe initially had the flow in that first one. Even the ball rolled in. And then she kind of went with the whole game. She scores, I got her for 19.
Yeah, I was going to say right around
silent,
20 probably.
That was kind of a silent 19.
Yeah, and she did a lot of things on both ends. And she's continuing to learn the game where she needs to realize that, when she can take over, when she can, but that's kind of the thing that she's really good at. She knows she can get to the basket, but she also knows that, I can kick the ball ahead and find that person and do what I need to do.
And more importantly tonight, it was on defense, tipping the ball away out here, not getting called for a foul, which, some games you're not sure about, but getting
especially
that tip
here,
out.
I was like, and it's always when you play the small, like come up here to a smaller school and, things like that. So, I don't know. We're very fortunate to get out of here with a win the way we did. Even when we were down a little bit, I felt it's only a matter of time before we click and get, we got a few easy buckets in the beginning of the second half to kind of separate us a little bit. Got us up to 10, and then, they made a little bit of a run. But, I felt when especially he had to go to man, and then they couldn't guard Jada when we got the ball to the wing, or if we go high-low, and it's like, you got to pick your poison again on that one because you can't – it's hard to guard that with one person.
And I think you give Holke – she drives to the hard to hole. Her head down too much, though.
Yeah.
But I think we give her that 30-foot shot. I mean, that's one where if you're going to hit that shot, my goodness, go ahead and hit it,
Yep, and if somebody's going to bank a shot, they're going to do it against Quincy High School.
And that was, too. I heard somebody calling out their bank, by the way, the local bank here. And, Rock Island Bank and Trust.
I just said you're in a Catholic school. God was on your side.
Exactly.
Well, two Catholic schools the last two nights.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But, I thought Chloe was, she kept us in the game first half. I mean, she was in a groove, with the three-point shot. And then, second half, her defense took over, with the tip passes. And, that turned into some easy offense.
Yeah, it did. We were fortunate to get that separation and just continue to do what we needed to do and get the win and get out of here.
And that's what right there. I think that segue is right there. Let's get out of here because you got school. You got 2 more games. Good luck against West Hancock at the pit. Good luck, of course, at Sterling in there and Homer Musgrove. And let's turn around and get past 20 wins and get into next week.
Yep, sounds good to me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a safe trip, and thank you guys.
You got it. That's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. And like Coach said, get the W and get home. It's always nice in the Western Big Six. To get
road W's.
You got that right.
Road W's are big, in this conference. And when you can get them, you got to get them.
You got it. Hey, we're going to take a break from the QHS Auto Group. Come back with a wrap-up of the Hardy's postgame show here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
Back at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. That's SleepTightMidwest.com. By the way, the rest of the games tonight in the conference, Moline and Rocky taking it on, and they're a good matchup there. East Moline, Sterling, Galesburg, and Geneseo. Didn't think there's much of those games there. And let's break down the scoring here. First of all, for the Blue Devils, now 19-7, 11-1. Yes, Mark. very good to see you. That's the athletic director. Does a great job up here at Alleman Catholic. Thank you very much there. And so 22 points out of Jada Brown, 19 out of Chloe Nicholson, 9 points from Cameron Byquist, 3 from Miley Longcourt, that three-pointer late, and 2 points out of Madeline Hamby. Tried to get the blue-collar 3 for the Devils, 55. On the other side for Alleman Catholic, they were led by Megan Holke, 22 points, including that 30-footer there in the fourth quarter. 8 points came out of Alyssa Brinkman inside, 6 points from the freshman off the bench, Grace Thompson, 3 points from Jillian Hoffman. She had a 3 early in the ball game, and Lindsey Britton hit the 2-pointer. Emily Pollock, the big center in there, did not score. And also in the ball game was Lila Wiggins. She got a foul and did not score. And for the Devils, Mia Elfritz, forgot her. She was in the game and did not score as well. So most important stat in any time when the game's over, the victory.
Well, you have more points than the other team. That's always good.
I like that too, Coach. We're having a good roll here this week, and so like everybody else, we got to get on the road too. You're on the road. I'm on the road tomorrow night. Back on the road at Galesburg Field Gymnasium.
I was going to say the Mecca Mobile Studio is getting a workout. Thank you, Sleep Tight, for sponsoring that. But tomorrow we'll be at the Thiel, in Galesburg, for see if the Quincy High boys can sweep Galesburg this year.
And move ahead of them as well. And we get around as Coach Pettit has his vehicle. And we've got our Cunis Mobile, which is out on the road as well. Can't wait for the postseason. I know last couple years, we've been all over in the postseason, and I can't wait to do that.
Well, and tomorrow the brackets will come out for the girls, so we'll be able to look forward at, where we're going, when we're going to be here, when we're going to be there, because sometimes the girls are Monday, Thursday, sometimes the girls are Tuesday, Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we'll find out where they're going and what they're doing, but Quincy High got the 4 seed. They'll probably be at Edwardsville playing Edwardsville first game, and then after that, probably be Alton, the 6th-ranked team of the state in 4A.
And we better play like we did the last 2 games and not this one if we want to advance.
Yeah,
that's pretty well the
yeah.
obvious statement there. So last thoughts on Coach?
Gosh, came up here, played a tough Alleman team, fought through not playing very well, and ended up with the W tonight. But, we got to shore up some things, especially going against West Hancock tomorrow because they're ranked 9th in the state in 1A. Very good ball club, and then Saturday taking that trip up to the Musgrove, that's going to be a tough game.
There's no doubt.
And Sterling is the only team other than Quincy High that beat Galesburg this year. So, and playing at their place, a lot different ball club than what we saw down in Quincy.
And the Devils want to avenge the loss last year on the last second shot that was still in the girls' hand.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody watched it, and it went in, and the Devils lost. So a little bitter taste there. But
now make sure if you want to watch this replay, meccasportsco.com. It's on there.
You got her. Thank you, Coach, for tonight. You have a safe trip there. It's for Dave Pettit. I'm Jeff Wellman. Here at Don Morris Gymnasium, your final score tonight. The Blue Devils 55, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 41, and it's been Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side right here on meccasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.